Texas Tiger Digs again, and I thought I'd go ahead and get this video in. It's a roundup of a couple of hunts near at the weekend. This was a morning and evening hunt and on a work day. I believe this was Saturday when I actually got a chance to go out to the area that's been really good to me lately. The Wheatie Park, I call it. And fortunately there were no Wheaties in here, so there was really nothing for me to video. It was outstanding, but just the fact that I got these number of coins was pretty outstanding, and it was, of course, Safari doing what it does best. It's just the FBS machines are monster coin machines. There's no doubting that. And so I went out there with the Safari, and this was in a park I'd beaten unmercifully, but I went out there and I just swung very slowly. I was doing a 5 to 10 count on every sweep, and and you could tell I was doing pretty good. And you can always tell when you're not digging very deep, when you're not digging shallow targets or big targets. The last thing that falls are the dimes. I got a couple of dimes and the copper pennies, of course, and these were all deep. Like, for this park they were deep, 4 to 8 inches, somewhere in there. And this one aberrational quarter was a very shallow quarter, so that was just unusual there. So it's just the Safari doing what it does best, killing him in coins, and that's just what it does. Like I said, I have some doubts about it as a jewelry machine right now. I'm trying to learn a little bit more about it, and I think it's going to be more useful. But the coin machine is kicking butt. I really have no plans to go up to an E-Track or anything. Safari does everything I need. I'm not, and guys with E-Tracks aren't either. I am not a cherry picker, and the guys with E-Tracks aren't either. I don't need explicit data. Just tell me ballpark of what it will do and I will dig it, and so that's not bad. And this was, like I said, out at the Wheatie Park, and once again I was doing the same thing in a very small or limited area. I was doing very slow sweeps, and you can just tell. I can always tell when I'm getting depth and doing slow sweeps with a Safari machine. Just look at the number of dimes here. That is without a doubt my greatest number of dimes in a long time. That's 14 dimes, and I'm sweeping slow, so I don't have these big blaring targets at me very often, the quarters, etc. So I'm having to go a little bit deeper, and I'm getting a bunch of dimes, and close behind it is the pennies. And I did find a couple of quarters. You always find a couple of quarters. It was late, and I was going back to an area that I know is very well visited, and a path of traffic in that park. And it's also where I have found a couple of wheat pennies, so I wasn't specifically going out to find them. But I found boom, 2 in a row with less than a foot between them, maybe 2 feet, a couple of quarters. And then that nickel was a very deep and very unusual and shaky target, which is not standard, but it was pretty deep, and it wasn't a high conductive target, so it was give me a little bit of question there. And then the normal junk. Most of it was coin size. A couple of looks like an aluminum rivet, couple of rusty bolts, a little aluminum twirl of wire, and that looks like a brass fixture or something, a brass bolt or something like that for some gas line or some other control line. In any case, that was it. I wanted to get that out because I need to. This weather we've got that's been going on for now 2 or 3 days, and promises to go one more day, has cut off my hunting. Now, it didn't cut off my hunting because it's impossible to hunt. But when you're in Texas and you get a cold day, so it'll be good the next day. Nah, that's not the case. So what I did was found my one winter coat, my one true winter coat, and I dug it out. It's got the hood, it's big and thick. So if it's not raining or it's not snowing, I'm going to be out there pretty soon. Who knows? Maybe we'll lunch hunt tomorrow if it's not snowing. We are due a little snow tonight, and This is, of course, still in February 2015, which, like I said, is a little bit late for us to have this kind of weather. But we had nothing in January, so no complaints. But I got my coat, I got my jacket, I'm digging up my actual real life gloves, and so I'll be out there again hunting real good. And by the way, this is my clad count for this year, and that's pretty impressive. Well, there was a month last year, so December is also in here. But it's 3 months of clad, and a lot of that has been assisted by, like I said, the Safari, because it is a coin machine. So there we go. I'm about to fill up my little blue case, and I usually toss them in the larger case when I reach that point and start another little blue case. All right, this Texas Tiger Digs, and I will catch you next time. And I'll probably be out in the field, hopefully tomorrow. I'll be out again, but even though there's going to be snow and ice and temperatures in the 20s and 30s, which is a lot of you would kill for, I know. I'm going to be I've got my winter coat. It's not like a Chicago or a New York or Boston winter coat, but it's several degrees further up in latitude than where I live, so I should be fine. Anyway, I will talk to you later, and you have a wonderful day.